As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live we turn on us. So yes.
A pleasant good night, cycling fans and supporters. Welcome to the
225th edition of The Best Thing Happening on a Thursday night here in beautiful Belize. It is racing season here in Belize. So guys, clip in your shoes, grab onto your handlebar, gear up, and let's go because it's going to be an exciting show tonight, Andrew.
Yes, the imagine that 225.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
That's amazing. That's going on 5 years.
Boy.
pretty exciting, huh?
Yeah, but welcome again. We are here in beautiful Barrel Boom, one of Belize's beautiful villages, right?
Yes, in the River Valley.
In the River Valley, and that's where you reside and JION reside.
Yes, and that's where I was. Well, I was born in the city, but I was raised in Bermuda Landing, which is one of the larger villages in the River Valley. So that's where we our roots started. I couldn't ask for a better location to actually being raised. So beautiful area.
Yeah. Folks, we promised to have a beautiful show tonight. As Dee said, we have some great guests making their way to studios. As per usual, starting off the show, like to do our big ups. Of course, I want to thank Mr. Kevin Logan for our attires and food. I have some birthday greetings. Let me start off. I left one for the last. Of course, we have a special one for the last. But the ex-minister, Edmond Castro, he celebrated his birthday. So pick up yourself, Edmond Castro. I have Dorian Machos. He's the father of a young man named, what is his sister on the right? The young promising kid in the right now, though. But that's the grandfather. He's not the father. What we call the guy Enzo Cat. He's
Oh, okay. Patrick.
Right. Patrick Bennett, right?
Yeah, Bennett.
Patrick Bennett, grandpa.
Okay.
We grew up together.
Nice.
Ingmar Pereira.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent.
And we have some anniversary greetings. For me now, I have Jesus Castillo Sr. and his wife there in Belmopan. He's a great, he's one of our top fans, right? We have Edwin Bovell. He lived through Mascal Road.
Okay.
Yeah, they always watch the show. Kevin and Mel French, that's our Kevin and Mel French, yep.
Yep, Mel, cyclist
Right,
here in
exactly.
Belize, and met another cyclist from the U.S. and actually migrated to the U.S.
Exactly.
So they are now husband and wives.
Yep. And always do some great ride. Also, Danny and Arlene Taheda, those are the parents of young
Yes.
Taheda. And then I have the last birthday greetings. The young man behind. Georgian, ring the bell.
Wait, whose birthday is it?
Georgian Ordonis, my baby.
Georgian Ordonis. That's your baby?
That's the baby.
All right, the baby of the bunch?
Baby of the bunch.
Okay.
Yeah. Happy birthday, George.
Who's the eldest? D?
Lex.
Lex is older than D.
D,
Okay. So it's Lex, D, and Georgian.
George, yeah.
All boys.
All boys.
There you go.
So that's it. You have any birthday?
So Georgian, how old are you today? How young are you?
38.
38.
Why you like you're 20 years old?
So you're like 28 with 10 years experience, right? Stay in your 20s. No, happy birthday, guys. It's a pleasure to wish Georgian a very happy birthday. Georgian is the life of this show. You don't, you guys don't. Well, we're not going to say the life. He's actually the heartbeat of the show. He's the guy who makes it happen. And every week, just so you guys know, his week starts on Tuesdays, and the day of the show, he's extremely busy here. Running around with errands and kids and wife and everything else, and still able to get everything loaded. So you guys, when you see all those fancy graphics and everything else, this is the man in charge. So George, we appreciate all you do, buddy. Wish you a happy birthday, and may your heart's desire come to reality.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, do you?
Yes.
So, you have any more birthday greetings?
No, I don't have any birthday greetings, but what I'd like to say is a happy birthday to everyone out there who's celebrating their birthday. We might not be informed of who they are, but you know, obviously birthdays are very meaningful to me. So happy birthday! I've got a birthday coming up in a month, so I'm excited. I'm already planning on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we got a packed show tonight, right?
Yes,
So
yes,
we're gonna run through it. Try to get out of here at 9:30. We have got a lot of guests tonight, and also we need to get to these giveaways, Andrew.
Well, here we do the giveaway today. So when you ask questions, you will call or make you put up your phone number,
Okay.
and make George put up your phone number. They will call and they will just say, you know, we love as the wheel turns. That's all they have to say.
And they get a prize.
And they get a prize. So we have 10 prizes given tonight. 10.
Wow.
10 prizes given tonight. All you have to do, when the number is put up, you have call the number and you say, we love as the wheel turns show, and boom, you get a prize. No after all.
Fantastic.
Pin cap, right, for this week, because, you know, a prize we want to give away. So that's it. Yeah, just before we touch into the show, we know that young Irene Bakke, maybe George, you could put it up, and you have some details.
Yeah, but I got to backtrack because I just got a text and I missed a very important birthday actually.
Well, do your thing.
Yes, so birthday greetings goes out to Tracy Ann Banner Lindo. That's my sister-in-law.
Oh, my.
Yes,
Why?
in
You're Russian?
in Chicago. I know, right? How can I miss it? How can I miss it? And we're all celebrating virtually. So happy birthday, Tracy.
It happens. Happy birthday, Tracy.
Yeah, and a belated happy birthday to Clint, her husband. So
Okay, the same guy that came at the shop, right?
Oh yeah. So
that
yeah, you
came
met him.
at the
Yep.
Okay.
So Clint Lindo, that's her husband. So happy birthday to him as well. Belated. It was previous. So
That's fine.
they share.
Close.
Very close. Yeah.
Yep.
We got a comment, I'd say.
You're done with your prize, Nige. So yes, we understand that young Irene Bakke is in France at this moment. Why? You see how that started with this young lady came at the bike shop, just go hang out. She said, we asked her if you're interested in cycling. I said, well, she tried to go on beach because I said, you like it. She started it, to get a bike, she showed her a bike for her. She progressed and she rose up. She came up the ladder pretty quick. I mean, her performance, and now watch where she is. France, man, I wish I could have France. I can't go to France. She's in France. Irene Bakke, so I think you have some more details.
Yeah, but first let's ring the bell for her.
Ring the bell.
'Cause that's quite a major accomplishment, Andrew. And like you said, it's funny. Like you've watched these kids, pretty much from like really children,
Right, exactly.
young children, and they grow all the way up to be amazing cyclists. There are a few of them that come right through the shop. Ahmad, Aaron Pope, Devin, Chelsea, all of them. And Irene is also one of those, and it's a testament to hard work, dedication. When you find something that you love, Andrew, and you put your hard work into it, you know, we always talk about the 3H. I think people know what those stand for, but the humility, the hard working, and the being humble. And again, this is an example of one of the great young kids here who has exemplified those qualities, and it pays off. She's now in Paris, France. I just got off the call with Letisa Westgate, General Secretary for the Cycling Federation of Belize, and she informed me that she will be there potentially up to 6 months, Andrew.
Exactly.
Depending on how it's going. So she'll be receiving special training as part of this UCI program that offers these opportunities to countries where, you know, major opportunities might not be available. So it shows that it doesn't matter where you are in the world. If you are talented, if you have the drive, if you have the ambition, they will come and find you, and there are many programs like this out there. Ms. Letisa also advised that there are some other spots available for male cyclists as well. So guys, I encourage you guys to continue exemplifying those 3H, and let's see what, you know, where your talents and where the love and your passion can take you. But we want to say a big congratulations to Irene Bakke from, The Williams Development Cycling Organization. She'll be representing them, and also Belize out there. She also has the opportunity to race in France.
Exactly.
So while she's undergoing special training, she'll have the opportunity to race, and how she progress. It all depends on how she progress, where she'll fit in, but who knows, she can be out there for an extended period of time. So also, congratulations to the Cycling Federation of Belize for making this possible, right?
Exactly.
I think the president and his team, when they are meeting with the UCI president and different directors or higher level people from UCI, I think these are some of the programs that they are actually investigating about, so they can bring those programs back to Belize. I'm a part of that group chat where they share these information, and a lot of valuable opportunities actually come through that group chat. So the folks have been working to kind of get those opportunities out there. So it's good to see that we're taking advantage of it, Andrew. And I hope, like I said, additional kids and young athletes can also take advantage of those opportunities.
So I just want to share something with you. So we all know Tanit Campbell, who came and won the win. She went through a program. So when I first traveled to DR, she was a young, she was on a club team, a young girl, and she eventually got one of those opportunities. And where she is now, she rides professional, and this is show that everything is possible. So
Absolutely, and we always say on the show, right? Dream big.
Dream big.
Dream big. I mean, and don't let anyone tell you cannot do it, because if you watch documentaries of these professionals, Pogacar and Vingegaard and all the other folks, Evenepoel, all the other folks who are performing at a very high level, they were once young kids, and they pretty much come up through the same ranks. It's just the fact that they're super talented and they get these opportunities and then they take off. So who knows? We continue it's all about getting the opportunities, right? Once you get the opportunities and you're prepared, you'll get some type of success. So that's what we're hoping for.
Yes, man. Well, Irene, we wish you all the best, and make Belize proud. Do your thing, train hard. Listen to the all the coaches, and bring back some of your whatever you learned there to share with you. I believe that this is a good step, because other young ladies will show interest, and we can build the female category.
Well, as far as I can remember, this is the first time that we've had this type of opportunity where a young, junior female cyclist, traveled all the way to Europe to kind of gain these experience. And like you said, she'll come back more learned than when she left.
Right.
And then she can impart that on some of the other young ladies. And hopefully the other young ladies who are watching, who are thinking about getting into cycling, can actually see, hey, there's opportunities out there if you really apply yourself. So again, I mean, this is really a great opportunity, and needs to be highlighted, Andrew. So thanks to everyone who was involved in making this happen. I'd also, if she's watching, I'd also let her know that we're behind her 100%. It's always going to be difficult leaving your country, Andrew. The culture shock, food, and just getting around and stuff like that. Just trust the process. Believe in yourself. Understand that with great sacrifice comes great results and great success. Right? You really have to sacrifice. So pull through. Some days going to be tough, of course, but understand that the bigger picture down the road. Right? So
true.
Yeah.
So we move on to races. So we have JION Gonzalez. I know JION Gonzalez won a race in California. You have the details of that race?
So I believe that's the CBR weekly series race. It's a series of races throughout the crit season, and I believe they get points and so forth for those races. But JION is on top, right? And these guys are showing that they're coming off the Redlands Classics with great legs. It was a sweep. JION sweep, absolutely. Three JION riders there. Justin Williams. We got JION Gonzalez and.
That's the public Corey-Lockwood, right? Because the tall figure, I believe it's Corey-Lockwood.
Okay.
But over.
Yep, JION Gonzalez. So we're proud of him, and.
Ring the bell for him, man.
Yep. Yeah, nice to see him, getting a win and getting back his confidence up. I was following his social media, and it seems like the Redlands was pretty tough. It was a tough race, but I guess he battled through and you know, was able to come out of that strong, obviously, and he was rewarded with the win. Great performance, and JION does a good job of that. I guess they just bonded together and destroyed the entire field, and great, you know, more great things for those guys to come.
Yep. This cycling is never easy. I respect any cyclist or any soul where decide to get on a bicycle and race a bicycle. Just for ride a bicycle is tough, but to race a bicycle at the high speed, I always watch the speedometer, and I say, this can be lying, but like this morning, the record was broken, and I show how faster and faster cyclists are getting with all the new technology, all the new training. So it's definitely, and worldwide, it's not only in Belize, it's worldwide. You see how much faster riders are going these days. So definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll talk about that race this morning, but yeah, the speeds here in Belize, they're definitely moving in the right direction, which I've always wanted to see, right? So we'll talk about that a little bit more though when we get to that race.
So so let's which one you wanna start for? You wanna start the results with? Cause we have two results. We have, I mean, we don't do driving one, so we have this weekend we had the Weekend Warriors cross country, and then we had this morning Thursday race. So
correct.
Yeah. So
Okay, sorry, that's what
that Dino Ma use, George.
I know.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
But
All right, so make we start with the Weekend Warriors cross country then, because we have the guest in and hosting. Yep. So in a female category, we know two riders started, Kaya Katus and Kedisha Francis. Kedisha Francis riding for Team Imanis. I'm very impressed with Kedisha. I mean, since she returned to cycling, she's finishing with the guys.
Not only that, I mean, she actually was better. Got a better result than a lot of guys in the peloton.
Right, exactly.
So that's fantastic. I mean, this morning she rode well as well. I mean, she was when the speed was. I'll tell you what, I was very surprised, and the speed was up above 30, and I looked to my right, it was Kedisha there. So
Exactly.
Fantastic. Keep pushing, keep doing what you're doing. It's definitely paying off.
Yeah, congrats, Kedisha. Keep up the good job. So we move on to the C category.
Yeah, absolutely. So in the C category, so just so you guys know, again, this is the Weekend Warrior Cross Country Classic, and this race was held on Sunday, this past Sunday, and it started in Santa Elena, right at the gas station there, just before the roundabout, and it finished so all the way on the Western Highway, making a left turn at the Farmers Road roundabout.
Right, onto the Lake Boulevard, they call it.
That's the Lake Boulevard. Okay, onto the Lake Boulevard, over Chittamau Street Bridge, taking a right turn on the Northern Highway, and finishing in front of San Cas Plaza. So that race was, I'll give you guys the exact mileage. It was 67 miles, right? 67 miles. And in the C category, when everything was settled, Barney Brung with an impressive sprint was first. Barney Brung rides for Loans to Go. And second place was Team Raptors, none other than Kenneth Leave Me Alone Butler. In third place was Kid Graniel, Alexander Kid Graniel. He's on a touch rider still, huh?
That's right, yeah.
Yep. And in fourth place, Loans to Go again, having two guys on the podium there. Mr. Isaiah Willissey. Mr. Isaiah Willissey has been riding fantastic, actually. Very, very strong, well over 60 years old, pedaling his bike like a young man. But again, you know, I can always say, I know when the guys are putting in the work, and I know who's putting in the work. I've been out there with these guys, and I can see these guys here on the podium. There's no secret. They are putting in the work. And I told Mr. Will last Saturday when I was riding with them, I said, you're going to be on the podium. He's like, well, he's just coming back to race. He's not sure. I said, yes, man. I said, yeah, you're riding very strong, and it shows, right? So nice job there. And of course, a guy who's been on the podium here consistently in the C category, none other than Brother J, Hubert Johnson, riding for the very large M&M team. So M team was well represented on Sunday. So congratulations again. Barney Brown, Loans to Go, taking home the first place trophy. Second place is Mr. Kenneth Butler, riding for Team Raptors. Third place, Alexander Kidd Graniel, unattached. Fourth place, Isaiah Big Will Willisey from Loans to Go. And Brother J. Hubert Johnson, riding for M&M Engineering.
Yeah. Awesome. Moving on to the B category. So in the B category, on top of the podium, Liam Stewart riding for Team M&M's. I think it's the one that Liam first race back in the club racing, right? Yep, yeah. But Liam Stewart laid down the law, man. I mean, he we'll chat about him later on. So Liam Stewart riding for Team M&M's first. Second, Kenny Gladden riding for Loans to Go. Third, Roque Matos, Team M&M's. So that two Team M&M's. In fourth place, my partner in crime, D Wade, riding for BZ Boys, the only rider for BZ Boys. Rode awesome. And rounding out the fifth position, Calbert Flowers, riding for Running Rebels.
Yep.
Yep. Nice, nice.
Yeah, big shout out to Liam Stewart and Kenny Gladden, who rode superbly on Sunday. Both of those guys, obviously all three of us made the front group, but they did a nice job in getting rid of me for whatever reason. The leg wasn't responding, but also the hard efforts that they were putting in as well. So congratulations to them. Because the closer I got to town, it would have been dangerous. But believe me, I have something in store. But
right.
I'd like to say a great ride by Liam Stewart. And I think Liam now is coming up on 56 years old. And I think this is a good spot for him. I think she should do more of these races and come out and enjoy these races. It shows that he's way more competitive here. And the prizes are good. Mm-hmm. Nice trophy. I mean, he walked away with $500 and a beautiful wooden trophy, and he rode superbly. He can be very proud of himself. Like I said, at some point, for me, I kind of stepped away from the real elite racing because it's just so difficult, and the risks are great. There's not so much reward anymore. I've done that, been there, done that, and I'm moving on. So I always try to invite Liam to these races because I like the competition, right? No one wants to win easy, so I like the competition, and although I didn't get a win on Sunday, I'm super happy for the guys who are on the podium there with me. So congratulations to all those guys.
So moving on to the elite, the A. I say elite. No, why I say elite?
They're riding like elite.
They ride like elite. So take it away. A category.
All right. So the A category again, guys. This was a fantastic race. Let's give a big shout out to the Weekend Warrior Cycling Club, the chairman Troy Gabb and his executive team for putting this race together. Beautiful station prizes, lots of station prizes in all the categories actually. So I like when they do that because realistically, with the younger guys in the A category, it would be very difficult for the majority of guys other than A guys to get any station prizes. So I always like when they break out the station prizes, some for A, some for B, and some for C. So after about 67 miles of racing, the race started off pretty chill for the most part, and everyone stayed together in the hills for the most part. You had a little bit of separation, and then it got back together, but there was nothing established. The break established just coming into Roaring Creek, and then we had a neutralization, and the break went, and after that the peloton started. I think it was about a half a minute, 30 seconds or so gap from the restart in Roaring Creek, right? Just coming out of Belmopan. And shortly after that, Andrew, a group of 7 guys was chasing 7 guys roughly, right? If I remember correctly. So luckily I was in that group. Also Kenny Gladden, who is a B rider, and Liam Stewart. So 3 of us were there along with 4 A riders. Henry Morero was there. We had Bob Gabriel was in my group. We had Smokes was ahead. We had Charles Leslie was there as well, and then I believe Reggie Sima was also there with us. But anyways, we took off, and down the road, we caught those guys right around mile 40, the lead group. So the chase group or the wasn't really working fluid together. You know, there was still a lot of attacks happening, and some guys were just sitting on. But Henry Morero, who eventually won this race, did a lot of work to actually catch the front group. So once we caught the front group, guys starting to assess what's going on, and Bob Gabriel went to work again and was attacking and attacking and attacking, making the race super hard, super difficult. And after that, the group dwindled down a little bit, and it left with about 4 guys coming into the city, right? So it was Brandon Catus, it was Henry Morera, it was Kenroy Smokes Gladden, and Liam Stewart. Those
what
were the 4
happened?
guys.
Brandon.
No, I know they went ahead, but
Okay.
yeah. So Brandon and Charlie was
Right.
running for a little while, but that didn't last.
Yeah.
You were calling it though.
Yeah.
The one time Andrew was wrong.
Well, to be honest, that's why I respect the 3 guys in my chase, because the size of the gap, when me and Rick left from that group to catch up back with Brandon and Charles, I said, well, you know something, I can call this, I could say, Brandon, I know Brandon is a great sprinter. I said, well, so Brandon will this. But when we stopped at 8 miles, and I said, how close the thing, I said, boy, this kind of dangerous. So I said, well, I don't gonna make prediction already, so I said, something, I have to eat my words today. But I was still betting on Brandon, because I said Brandon was still the sprinter of the group. So I said, well, Brandon will probably recover and still win the race. So, but it came down to the wire, and Heno shows that he's the ever dangerous Henry Morera, not taking away. I mean, people say Heno a sprinter, but Heno showed that the guys that he can sprint.
Well, sprinting after 20 miles and sprinting after 70 miles is 2 different things, right? And then remember, Brandon was ahead working with Charlie, and they were committed to the to winning the race. And then Henry Morera was more in his comfort zone, chasing them down. But yeah, so 4 guys came in, and like you said, Henry Morera tested them a couple of times, and then he noticed that guys weren't responding, and he hit him really hard with about maybe 200 meters to go, and he cranked it up, found another gear, and Brandon, unfortunately for him, couldn't come around. So Henry Morera with another classic. So that guy is tremendous, man. We'll talk to him a little later here, but he always finds way to win these big races.
Put it back a picture, George.
And
please.
Yep. So of course, first place is Henry Morera with Bundles of Joy. Second place, Brandon Catus. Running Rebels and not running Pebbles, as some people like to say. They're definitely rebels, because they're causing some disruption in these races. So we have to call them by their right name, right? And Kenroy Smokes Gladden, representing SPD, was 3rd. So those guys took away trophies. 4th place, getting a medal. Fantastic ride, and probably one of the best rides by Charles Leslie. He did a fantastic ride and came away with 4th place. In 5th place was Jairo Campo. Charles Leslie riding for Elephant Sons. Jairo Campo, of course, representing Whatever Boys. In 6th place, my buddy Bob Gabriel, riding for SPD. Not one of his better performances. I was talking to Kent earlier today, and he's slightly disappointed, but he's going to be going back to the drawing board, because he's very strong, and I expect great things from him coming up in the other races. So I'm definitely a big fan of him, and definitely want to make sure that he gets back on that top step at some point. In 7th place, none other than the Bullet. He rides for Lovell Cycling Team. That's Gregory Lovell. And in 8th place, a guy who rode fantastic, Reggie Sima, rides for One Belize. That's out of Corozal, right? Yeah, he's amazing. I mean, you look at Reggie and you're there waiting for him to not be there, kind of thing. But he's just there, and he's strong, man. So kudos to him. And Reggie, if you're listening, keep doing what you're doing. Great rider, and he rode very smart. He doesn't say much. He just rides his bike, and he produced. So Congratulations to him and his team. In ninth place was none other than Choto. Jose Choto, riding for Troyer Treats. And rounding out the podium was the Mike man, Steven Jorgensen, riding for Team Stingers, debuting their new song, which you're in love with.
Yes, boy, I love the song.
Yeah, I noticed like that's a theme song now for the races, right?
Well, they're making a song for me now too.
Oh, nice.
Well, they did make one and they are redo it, but I know play it yet. We tell get the finishing. I make it here the one.
Yeah. So who's the artist?
I think what's the guy named TR?
Oh, TR Shine?
TR Shine. Yeah.
Oh, nice,
TR
nice,
Shine,
nice.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but
So is it for the show or just for you personally?
no, I would play that one of the races, just like I play the beauty.
Okay.
We are making one for as a wheel turns, Ernest Bike Shop and as a wheel turns for the streaming.
Excellent. Oh, that's awesome. Very good. Yeah. Fantastic.
Yeah.
So again, congratulations to all your winner and a big congratulations to Henry Heno Moreira. Like Andrew said, the ever dangerous. And it's funny on the live now they're calling him the ever dangerous. So you're known for creating nicknames.
Well, you see, when you're watching YouTube one, you have King Henry.
Yeah. Well, yep.
Yeah, so before moving to the Weekend Warriors, I just want to big up the sponsors of that event. The platinum sponsor was Belize Tourist Board. Other sponsors, 4A Imports, Campus Pharmaceutical, Tillit Farm, Alvan Gillett, Andrew Bennett, Adolph Cabral, M&M Engineering, Oswald Bowman, and Brotherhood in Cycling, and I believe also to Geotech Belize. So big up for making the race possible, and it was, like I said, it was a blast. I had a blast.
Yeah,
You had a blast.
yeah, absolutely beautiful races. We didn't put up the station prize winners though.
No.
Yeah, but there were several station prize winners. So congratulations to all the station prize winner. Myself, I got 2 of them, so I'm happy about that. And again, great race. Thanks to the sponsors. Without the sponsors, these races are not possible. So you guys should feel proud. You're doing something great for the cycling community.
So we move on to this morning race, and then after the race, we take a break, and then we'll bring up a guest. But this morning was a Thursday race, and we had quite a number of some big hitters came out.
Absolutely. Yeah, big race. Big Thursday race. I love when the races are open. I mean, it's way more exciting, right?
Yeah,
you were covering it. What are your thoughts?
I love it. I wish they would have them open from here onwards, but you know, the club, some of the club guys are crying and say, man, the guys ride too fast. But we get into results. So starting off with the female category, Kedisha Francis, she rode alone, but why you have
Kaya
photos,
Change the name, tell Kenisha my
We'll apologize for George.
Yeah, apologize.
It's his birthday. We'll excuse him.
It must be the confusion, right?
Yeah, we'll excuse him. It's his birthday and he's been celebrating, so he may or may not be under the influence.
And I can't find the thing for edited, but watch this.
But that's guys. That's Khadija Francis, and she rides for Team Imanis. Again, we'd like to encourage Andrew, all the young ladies to come out and ride these races.
Yep, we encourage all of them to come
Yeah.
out. And that's how you improve by participating with the males. You raise the level.
Yeah.
You definitely raise the level.
Absolutely. Yeah, because there's no way the female peloton will ride this fast.
Exactly.
Today's race was covered. The 21.3 miles or so was covered in less than 50 minutes. It was
49:20.
49:20. That's an average speed of 26 point something. Pretty amazing. Over 26 miles an hour. So that's good.
All right. George, fix up. All right, say. We got to fix up.
Yeah, excellent.
Kedisha Francis riding for Team Eman is on top. So we move on to the club.
Club?
Yeah.
I think I got call it top 9 or
Well, the top 9 in the club.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay.
well, I got the wrong picture though, sorry.
Huh?
Yeah, that's last week's picture.
Last week picture.
I
Okay.
already changed the picture before
Okay.
I bring this in. This I want. the correct.
The results correct, all right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the results correct.
All right, George.
Okay.
We're gonna stand the
Yeah.
birthday hangover.
Yeah.
Bring it in.
All right, cool. Take it away, the.
Absolutely. Okay, again, fantastic ride. Well done by Charles Leslie from LF & Sons. Once he made the break with the elite guys, it was pretty much over for the rest of the club guys. So we were racing for second place, and they had about anywhere from 50 seconds to about 30 seconds gap throughout the race. The break was established the second lap, so everyone stayed together for a lap and a half. And then from there, the race was pretty much over with those guys. Once Derek Chavarria bridged over to the break, that would have been it. And when the dust settled, Andrew, in the club, it was Charlie Leslie, of course, who was in that 8-man group, and he came away with the win in the club race, taking home first place honors. Great race. Like I said, he rode fantastic on Sunday, and he followed up Thursday, rode another smart race, did what he was supposed to do. He's changing his riding techniques a little bit. I don't know if someone talked to him or not, or someone is coaching him a little bit behind the scenes, but it shows that he's changing his technique a little bit, and it's showing in his results. So LF & Sons, he is the guy who's carrying that team on the podium every week. Congratulations, guys. And in a sprint finish for second place, Brandon Cattouse edging out D. Wade. Brandon Cattouse riding for Running Rebels. Again, guys, not Running Pebbles, but Running Rebels. We need to make sure we address those guys correctly, because they're definitely throwing big stones and rocks. So we have D. Wade riding for BZ Boys, again, always represented there in the podium very well in third place. Roque Matos was in fourth place, riding for M&M Engineering. In fifth place was Kenroy Smokes Gladden, riding for SPD. Henry, the ever dangerous Heno Moreira, riding for Bundles of Joy, was in sixth place. Seventh place went to Sherman Pest Thomas, riding for Running Rebels. Taricano, also riding for Running Rebels, was in eighth place. And rounding out the top 9 club riders, fresh from Spain, Warren Cowie, riding for Team Santinos. So that's your club riders results, guys. Congratulations to Running Rebels, 3 guys on the podium.
Yep.
Yeah, but a big shout out, I want to shout out and recognize Al Van Gillet, riding for SPD. He had a very, very bad injury there with his fall, and he's back to where he left off, just slightly maybe a notch below, but I mean, he's riding at a very, very high clip right now. So shows that, again, hard work, and I know he's been working very hard in getting back. Even before he was fully healed, he was doing some indoor training, so it shows. So big up yourself, Mr. Gillett, and continue doing what you're doing.
In the junior elite category, on top of the podium, Derek Chavarria riding for Sherming, not Chongming, Shermin.
Who said that, Showman?
Me said, me don't pronounce it, so I said Chongming, so it's only Chongming, so.
See, Andrew gets carried away with these, making up these names. Rukshan, Destruction, but he might also make up a new team name.
Yeah, but I asked Derek, how problem is it? And Sherming, right? But you get carried away, and it's like Chongming, so the fans understand, right? They have fun about it, but.
China Sherman.
Yeah, China Sherman. Right, so Derek Chavarria rode fantastic. He bossed up the record, so congrats. Make a ring the bell for Derek. And
So you got an extra $100, right?
Yeah, Derek Chavarria made the race very exciting when he bridged across. Second place, Dylan Levy rides for Team G Flow. Third place, Young Kenyon Stanford, also rides for G Flow. In fourth position, a mad Wartang Charrington, G Flow, and topping out the fifth position, Tariq Flores ride for Anthony Mallard's GLN. Like I said, I had fun. The fans they had fun. They enjoyed it. The race was a blast. So
It's funny. It seems like Tariq loves that fifth place, doesn't he? But he's been riding very good as well. And it shows, you know what, like I said, you know, I am one of the guys that are out there who is always riding the roads, and I can tell who's putting in the work. Tyreek is putting in the work. I see him when I'm out there, and he's actually riding and doing his extra work and extra laps. After the race, actually, those guys,
They continue.
yeah, they were riding 3 hours today. So they did a hard hour and then 2 hours together as a team. I love seeing that actually, because it's one of the teams that don't necessarily ride together. They all have separate programs that they do, individual programs. But it was good to see that they actually ride together, because like I was saying, you have to kind of build that chemistry, right? And I know they're good friends and everything else, but the chemistry that you build when you're together on the bike training is different than, say, hey, hanging out at a bike shop or just talking, Andrew. So this morning you had Henry Morero was riding, you had Tyreek was riding, we had Carlton was there, and who am I missing? Oh, Byron Pope was there.
Right.
So they were pretty much all there riding together. So I rode with them, went to the city, came back. So again, I'm out there on the road, and I'm seeing the guys who are riding, and I can tell you those are the guys that are going to be performing and getting results in the races. There's no secret. When you look at the podium, you'll see the same guys who are on the podium, the same guys who are putting in the work, right? So no secret, guys. It's hard work. It's hard work, and the better you prepare, the better results you will get. So congratulations to those guys. Well done.
Yeah.
And I also want to point something else with this race too. What happened today? 2 riders were suspended. Not suspended, but disqualified.
Oh, they disqualified them after
They
that?
did, yes. So because if they didn't, they would be in the top 5, or one of them would have been.
Oh, I don't know. Then disqualified.
Yeah, and I want to say they both. I mean, no issues. They both accepted their disqualification. I'm not going to call the names of the riders. I'm just going to say 2 riders were disqualified from the break, because when they sprinted on the left side of the road, and it's clearly in these races, because we're trying to protect the riders, the finish is definitely important. You cannot sprint on the left. Even if you go on the left and come back to the right, you'll be disqualified. So guys, if you're listening, the future races, please, the sprint has to be on the right. So find your lane and you sprint on the right coming in, because the road is not closed and traffic is going to be coming in on the left side, and that can be very dangerous. So the officials and the organizer is trying to protect you, the cyclist. So please adhere to the rules. But again, two riders were disqualified, so they are following the rules. So if you sprint on the left, you'll be disqualified.
Yeah.
So let's not do that, and let's have a good, safe race every Thursday.
So folks, we take a break, and then we come back. We have a guest. I see Mr. Kevin Singh may folk with us now, but I'll just have Mr. Singh in a short while.
Yep, we'll be right back.
We'll be back.
As the Wheel Turn has been brought to you by Southern Queen Products, Healthy Hair, Radiant Skin, Royal Confidence, Sensible Guess, and 3.14 Pi.
Hear me now. This is a Soul Fire production. Soul Fire production.
As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with Turtle. So yes, I sit and watch as the wheel turns. My bike is where I get my thrill. Up and down, riding through the hills. I have no fear as I climb and change my gear. Through the valley so steep, now we on the street. Yeah. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the the streets and through the hills as the wheels turn. Every Thursday night we pedaling as the wheels turn. Streaming live we turn on us, so yes.
Welcome back, welcome back. Bye, George. The entire studio full up with Lone Stars, man.
Yeah, we're loaded, lone heavy hitters here, Andrew.
Yeah. Good night, gentlemen.
Good night, good night.
Yeah,
Brandon, you finally make the studio, Brandon.
Yeah, finally make the studio. I'm on the one by the bike shop one time already.
Okay.
After that, New Year's, I'm on the one by the bike shop, so this is the second time I'll be coming in.
Well, Smokes is no stranger to the studio. Welcome again, Smokes.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Is the road.
that is Smoke. So we got to my left here, Brandon Catus, a household name here in Belize. Needs no introduction, right? You're looking at the one of the recent Creme Classic winner. That was in 2022. 2022 Creme Classic champion, Brandon Catus, and now focusing on mainly Masters races and actually doing very well there as well. So, welcome to the studio for the first time here in Boom.
Yeah.
Excellent, man. I know you want to say hello to the fans and we'll talk a little bit about the race here.
Good night, everybody. Good night, fans. Say good night. Big up my sponsors, Shell Helix, Schreger Jr., Pillet Loans to Go. For shout out there. I have a big up Tom too for keep the Thursday race going. Make we race every Thursday. And big up to everybody where they watch.
Yeah.
And likewise, I want to big up all the viewers, big up all the supporters and all the fans that will keep this thing alive, because without them, it wouldn't be possible. Like Brandon said, big up Mr. Tom Tillich to keep the Thursday race alive. Big up the Fire Running Rebels where really go that extra mile to make sure we stay active, and that to show that the activeness to keep it improve slowly but surely. So a positive part.
Una superstar all over the world. The Caribbean, which I understand the people in Guyana no, but they have never met them, but they know good. They know, as I said, the Smokes that Brandon that I mean that people know due to because we have a lot of following in the Caribbean. Actually, the whole Caribbean. Even the folks that came on said they had watched party that came on when they had the junior cross country. They watched it on a big screen and they laugh because they like the thing OMG, restructure, right? But and I personally got messages from Cayman Islands and they said they had a blast. They love it, and so next year they want to bring a bigger team for
the junior cross country.
Yeah. But it also that
Effect on the live stream.
That the race back a boom down is when a bear and hold the thing and have a ballistic power.
But guys, this past weekend was, I had said early the start of the race that this weekend Warriors cross country might be more exciting than the whole Saturday cross country, and it did live up to its name. It was a blast. I called out Brandon Catus as the winner, and Henry Moura destroyed my little whole boy. Henry Moura came across like a freight train, and proved me wrong. But starting off with you, I make ask Brandon some question, ask Smokes some question. Smokes, how much teammates I had? You had what?
I had 5 teammates in the race. Me, Kent Bob, Philip Leslie, Alvan Gillett, Valance Sims, and Cable.
Robinson, Gilroy Robinson.
Gilroy Robinson. So that's 6 of actually in the race.
Well, let me ask you, was there a game plan going into this event? Was there, somebody, because maybe this is the person who win, a leader?
Well, we never did go through that. We just ride based on the feeling of the individuals for the day. And down the stretch, I feel good into the closing of the race. So I asked Babu what to do, and he said, well, just do what we could do, because 2 men don't really run, so we just decided to start the ride. And when we start the ride effectively, I can just at the brake start to come down back very fast. So we just continue to push on through until we reach back into the head of the race, and therefore the whole race play out different. Because don't expect that Brandon may have beat Charles Leslie, so say why better we give it a try and bring her back. Because right now here my team that big war right now, so we feel it well and bring her back, and then King Henry look like him have the better legs. Although all the women so far, he find a little extra within himself and capitalize and claim the victory. But I mean a strong competitive moment, because we have a lot of man up to Hatfield and a lot of man still sit down wrong. But then hang on for a few, so when the chain bust, that's it, nobody else couldn't come back across, and we just ride away steady until we reach back across. Yeah, because some people say the race been done already, but I feel good actually, and the headwind, from we left mile 25 in at the headwind, I say, even if they go, they not survive that easy, so we just have to stay right. Every minute I do a little hard surge and see who all the come. When I look at it, it's doing a little slowly but surely, and 2-3 man they fall off at the back, and when I can just like 7-8, I will left through at the veil. We make one more surge after that, and end up with 4 away me, you know. Mike Man and Liam, Mike Man succumb, and we 3 continue to ride. And that's how we end up to reach back.
So,
I want to try to close them before 6 miles bridge, but we couldn't make it before 6 miles bridge, but by the time we reach 6 miles bridge, we're still in right on the curve going into Old Belize. So I don't
Chop
know.
down a minute quick, you know, for 10 to 6,
Yeah.
never I chop down 1 minute per way.
So I see that them in the doing the way for sure. So
well, the question I want to ask you, what goes through one's mind, knowing that? So I guess at that moment, at that very moment when the 3 of you guys left, Heno, yourself and Liam, you guys came together as a team, knowing that with every pedal stroke, you can see the Running Rebels jersey getting brighter, and the Elephant Sons jersey get brighter. What goes through one mind, and how you 3 chasing, were you know talking to each other and you know said, guys, we can get there, something like that?
well, leave it to communication, because we don't control that it happened. So all we used to do, I just ride, fuel and ride, and that bring we straight to them. By the time we reach Old Belize, we don't know, it's over. Yeah, because in the right there, 10 seconds to over front of we, so I just make the last effort, if you just close it, and by the time we reach front of Cisco, we don't got there right back, but I don't want the race. So the man who did that front there, while them in the suffer, while we may get a free ride now, the peloton flew up to Hatfield. So definitely when we catch them, we may have a little more legs than them, but somehow in the end of the race, we never play it out right. Well, I never played it out right because I gone 2 times too early. When Heno gone, I capitalized and gone for Heno. Then Liam bring back Brandon back to we, so he can get a free ride again. So when Charles Leslie gone, and Brandon gone for Charles Leslie, I gone again. So he end up with the extra free ride. So by the end of the day, he end up with the steam.
Just game.
Correct, and big trip on the end of the day, because then lastly critical steam there till the last 200 meters to the line, and I right there about capitalize, like I say, all the women suffer, everybody go through this like cramping and thing and everything, but our real so just to ride through it.
Yeah, man. Do you really you have some questions for Brandon?
Yeah, no, great race. And I knew Brandon was going to ride good. You know, when I was doing my race summary, I was like, Brandon is one of the guys that's going to ride good. The reason why, because I saw him a couple of weeks leading up, training. You know, he was doing some motor pacing. You know, he was doing the longer rides. And this race was 67 miles. So I knew that none of the guys then would be able to get rid of Brandon. It's just depending on kind of how he rode his race, how he was going to finish. And I think Brandon rode a good race. The fact that he actually got away from Heno and Bob early, I think that put some pressure on them. And he could have settled down a little bit with the guys that he was with. And then when they came over, you know, he could have, you know, all right, well, this is the group, and make sure that he went to the finish with the stronger guys. Tell us about your strategy going in, Brandon. When the race started, what was your strategy?
Well, my plan was I want to end the break. I say if I win today, I have to ride the break because there are a lot of sitters and thing, and we have to get rid of the sitters then earlier. I think a couple break over me down in my stick, but the first real move happened at Old Man Hill, at Tea Kettle. Bob attack up Old Man Hill and get one good gap. Gone and, you know, drop for his thing. I had Troy had at the back, so I know I must have Heno or somebody to move. So when I tried jump for get on Heno wheel, couldn't catch Heno, but I end up with Big Sam. Big Sam just carried me up Old Man Hill steady, straight back to Heno. Bob neck. Heno reached Bob before me. When he reached, he just keep it steady, and as I reach Heno and Bob, I continue it down the hill. Heno come at me, Smokes come at me, and one moment I can't remember who, and that may end up like with a lee break right there. And then they shuffle again, and I end up with must about like a 10 or 12 man. But when I'm really throw off the race, I leave it, I mean that diversion.
Right.
Because when we have reached the diversion, we had our lead gap, so they made a set of 40 seconds and a set of 20 seconds, but we never sure. So when we start off and then put we back off, for we group take a little while before we start to work back together good. And then time so I'm not sure what happened in the back. I think Heno made the chase or leading the chase. And then by the catch we back to like by 40 in a cotton tree. And when they catch we in a cotton tree, like Lee moves it happen again, so Lee attacks that thing, and our next break end up gone. Our break with me, Heno, Bob, and George Jr. And that made the break where I think I stick for the day because we made put down some good speed. And when every time I look back, I say leave. I say, hey, we can't get there. So leave end up bring that back and they catch me like wrong Rockville. You know, they sprint for the prize there. I never sprint for the prize, guys say I want to save leave it at legs to the finish. And you know, sprint for the prize and they had a couple of the attacks at Charles Leslie ride off. And when he ride off, I said, nobody no move for him. So I ride off too. And when I look back, I said, nobody move for me, so I'm surprised. I said, well, if they left way make I go, I ride and lead time off. I said, how long they left way out there? So when I reached Charlie, I tell Charlie, make we ride. I said, what happened? And we just do like 22, 23 the most. And when I look back, I said, the gap kept to get bigger. Tell we like a minute. Like coming into Hattieville, 1 minute. So I said, well, if we continue to ride this same tempo, we might open it up more and they come, like hotel, we leave it like round Barney House, 140. So I tell Charles, well, this is it. And I'll catch you back.
Don't ask me feel the same, by the way.
Doesn't feel the same way, but the breeze, they blow hard. And then, so Charlie started to take leave it a lick. So I tell the man, just make we ride, we just have to ride and we are bring it in. And when we reach, like, little before bridge, I feel my legs then start to feel tired now too. And when we reach bridge, the time check, they can tell with 40 seconds. I said, no way. So they chop off like for 10 miles to 6 miles and chop off 1 minute, you know, like 4 miles.
Yeah.
So I said, who the call about the call, but Kaya to keep me on game, because Kaya the service we, so Kaya don't talk about telling me that, you know, Smokes, Liam, Mike Man, they come. And when they end up call, only 3 man come. So I said, well, for make that 3 call, yeah, they really had to put out a lot. So I said, if I had to feel like this, they must feel the same way too. And as they catch me, Heno attack. And when Heno attack, I think that Charles gone for our first. Charles gone, I get on, Liam come and Smokes come down. And they keep it steady through Chatham Street. And when the prize come up, Heno and Charlie sprint for the prize by Alvan Place. And I'm going to attack them there, but Lee move, how Lee made the move and Smokes the move, I say, too far for go for me. Can't go for so far. So I had to wait. No, I said, well, leave it down more the stretch. I wait for the sprint. It looked like Charlie may cramp up, leave it, but Charlie end up come back and blow past me, like, leave it after the roundabout by the water place. And when he passed me, like, nobody moved, so I make the move right away. I said, crunch time now. My legs feel like they are cramp up and I can't jump, so if I could just keep it steady on my seat and stand a better chance man to finish. And when I got for Charlie, like, you know, they watch the plate and then the wait and, you know, drop for his thing, blow past, and when he get a gap. And I had to call close the man, but like I had to call on the inside, like, you know, catch the player, lock off the inside, so I have to come back wrong. And by the time I come back wrong, I don't have enough legs to pass on neither, and I had to struggle too, but And I pull up on the man, and as I pull up and I kick again. And when the kick, he give up that lead gap. I said, wow, this is it for the race. So I had to settle for second. I mean, call win the day, but I have to give enough respect to him. The man really, they're in a shape right now. He wire to the end, how we down left hand, the man come back. And he call beat me up on the sprint. So I have to give enough respect to the man. The man really the ride good right now. And I try my best in the race. My team put in a lot for me too. I have to big up Kaya, I have to big up Kano, Tonito, Baba, the service crew, Patrick, everybody put in a pound, and you know, we had a good race. We settled with second and we're satisfied with that, and you know, we have to wait again for the next one.
Yeah, excellent summary, Brandon, and that's exactly how it happened, right? So a lot of people talk about sprinters, but I mean, maybe you could talk about this too. It all depends on the length of the race and how much work you're doing in the race, because it shows that, you know, if it was a shorter race, you know, you probably would have been the favorite and had that kick to win. But after the amount of work that you did and you were committed with Charlie to take it to the line, you had to put out a lot of effort too, right? And then sometimes it's just a matter of timing. You know, maybe talk about that a little bit so the viewers can understand.
Well, for me, I know like I have to work on my endurance ride and my distance ride for me I could finish my race like that strong. As I could sprint good on the end of a long race, I just have to have enough endurance ride, and I have to put in the training. I mean, put in the training, but I don't put in like such long miles. But when you meet me in the motor pace, I had to do like 65 miles or 60 miles in motor pace. So like for me, I have to up my endurance a little bit more for finish like 68 miles race. I have to do like 70 miles, 80 miles, so that on the end I could have more kick. But you know, you have to do your sprint training too. You can't just either a sprinter, but I still have to do my training to keep my level up there.
Yeah, excellent. No, good work, and like you said, you're satisfied with the result because you were there to win. You were there to win. You rode aggressively. You were in front of the race, and you were actually riding to win the race instead of sitting in there and trying to, you know, like you went out with a plan and you executed. You just fall a little short. So you have to be proud with.
I think the whole race I did a front end of the break. I don't miss none of the real break there, like when the matter open up. And now my plan, and I said I have to make the break and I have to do like the front. And I don't know the key players then, the same key players, and they run all the time, you know, Smokes, Bob, and right now, Liam come back, Liam now, and next one, Charlie the ride good too, Mike Manley about now and again. Like the same guys, they run all the time, so when you see them guys, they move, you have to make sure you move with them too.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, the same, you're actually preempt me because the Smokes, when you line up in a race and you look around, who are some of the riders, which as Brandon said, that you know that coming down to the end, you recently rode the whole century cross country race, and so I know that you had legs.
Well,
You're not a sprinter, but you survive and you always ride smart, Smoke, so maybe you could share that with the fans and riders who are listening.
now the first key part of the racing, you have to ride with your head. You can't ride only with your foot. A lot of the riders, they're very strong, but they just ride with one foot. We put the head and foot combination together, and we are always seeing a better result at the end of the day. Then nutrition during the race. You have to eat. A lot of people find it difficult to eat, but if you don't eat, you know, make it home with no kind of energy, and make it home the bone. So when I say you come home on fumes, and that's why I say affect a lot of the riders there. They don't know how to nutrition, or they just can't nutrition during the course of the race, or prior before the race, they don't nutrition correct. So they always find themselves the bump towards the end of the race. My call for the day, that me Ja, Greg, Heno, Lee, Brandon, Bob. I call Ja because for the cross country, I see Ja made the ride very strong. So I say, well, he did the cross country journey, I did the most of it, so for that 60 odd miles, you should get enough legs to come through. But when I talk to him through Hatterville, he tell me about Smokey, I done. He done the lock up, so I say, well, can't depend on you for trying to reach back to me. Put on my shoulder and start the ride. And then, you know, come join and Liam come join, and at the fusion right there. We just need a Lee Alliance on the road for work together to reach back across because the break seems like him done gone, but when I watch the junior cross country, they're almost the same exact played out because Ahmad me got out then guys like close to 1 minute between mile 13 and mile 10. And when I listen and I heard them and they done running down back, I said, boy, when you run for so long, everybody start to suffer, it's easy for the peloton reloading back and the same thing we do.
Smokes, tell us something. I thought that Sunday you guys were in a good situation to win the race, having the two strongest riders from the team in at the break. Something that I wanted to see. Usually, Bob would separate himself, and then you were in the back, or maybe you in the front, and Bob wasn't riding that well in the back, right? But Sunday, both of you guys made the break. Both of you guys were there to win. Tell us about the team strategy there. To me, looking from the outside, and I was there, it didn't seem like you guys were working together well. I think you've worked together better in the past. Do you think perhaps maybe that had something to do with why both of you guys weren't in the final move?
Well, 2 wickets to break, yes, but I'm more patient. When we get to break by mile 24 coming downwards, Brandon delayed me, Heno delayed me, George Jr. delayed me. Brandon forced me to work. I say everybody that suffer about George Jr. They say don't he suffer more than we, but he have to work as well too. So if he not work, I don't have to work. And moreover, I don't have to push the brake because I am a sprinter. I have to rely upon the race to get over if you try to let them go. To come by myself, if you can leave fear a chance, or come with less man, if you get a chance to go win the race. So when Brandon tell me about come pace, I reluctant to come pace. I want him pace because he's not the sprinter. I want to try Brown out as much as possible out of him so that when I get chance down the stretch shaky, I could give him 1 2 things and go left on. But Bob get impatient and he started work with them. He started work along with them. I try to tell him, you don't have to work with them, King. You the ride your own bike, I the ride my own bike. Then the ride their own bike. So we have to try to find a solution how we could brains it out, just like going in the brains we out, to capitalize by the end of the day. Because Bob is a very, very strong rider, but you just get impatient easily, and then he commit. He always be the first person to commit. We want to be the last person to commit. Once we start to commit last, on the last 10 miles of the race, we are always see better result, but we always seems to commit first. Then secondly, when he commits so hard, he forced me to have to follow. Because if I don't follow, then the two stronger man go anything, then they can capitalize by him down the stretch and be even worse. So anytime he commit and they do a hard surge, I take the surge as well too, so I have to move, and then when I have a hard surge happen, eventually all our legs broke and then nobody know want to move. So
So
just have to find
Smoky the still high, the settle, because every time Bob will drop the thing, smoke stuff for coin weed too.
yeah, just have to
So
find ways
that
how to
hurts more.
That's
capitalize.
the weekend, exactly. Yeah.
Just have to find ways how to capitalize. And I hope my next teammate Philco start putting some work too, because if Philco put in the work and get Lee legs underneath her, it's over.
Yeah, well, that great summary. What you say, and that's the same thing I'm seeing as well. Bob is super strong. He's as strong as anyone up here right now, right? But his thing is over a period of time, he kind of bring himself down to the other guys. What he needs to do is keep that strength, work just as much as they're working, not more. And at the end, because he started out stronger, he'll be stronger at the end, right? And then, like I said, you guys are in the perfect scenario where you have two SPD. Brandon was by himself. Heno was by himself, right? Heno and Brandon are the only person could beat you and Smokes in a race. I'm sorry, you and Bob. So by both of you guys being together now, their chances of beating you guys are slim. If you ride, let the race develop, and then when you reach your distance, you start giving 1-2, and at some point the chain is going to break, right? So I hope Bob is watching and SPD is watching, and perhaps what they did on Sunday was great. Two of you guys need to always make that break, right? You can't have you separated from Bob and Bob separated from you. Unfortunately for Brandon and Heno, they have to ride how they ride because, in my opinion, your team, I don't think have the player right now in a long race to be there with you at the end, right? Yeah. And then Heno, it's the same thing. He has Urson Butler I don't think Erskine is at that level to be where is at the end. So the team that's in a unique situation, the SPD, because you guys have 2 riders, potentially 3. When Philip Leslie starts, getting up to that level, to be in that move, but you have to ride like that. Going into the race, you have to say, hey guys, minimum 2 of us have to be there, right? And then from there, strategize and let the race come to you. But again, great ride. All these guys here was 1, 2, 3. It could have went any which way on Sunday. I think it came down to Heno and a little bit of more experience he had in those situations and his willingness. Sometimes you have to be willing to lose the race to win the race,
To the willingness.
Yeah, you have to be willing to lose the race.
All of minutes so far, I don't see him make that extra effort.
Correct.
To
I'm
capitalize.
up on my limit. And Smoke's up on my limit too. I think Liam up on my limit. Because Charlie company and sprint for the prize. And me there want to leave it on my limit too. Because tell me he made the crumb too. So like the 5 hour there, the break all the way up on the limit.
Yeah. So at that point, it's just the person who's willing to take that little bit more risk. Like you said, Smokes, you're a little hesitant there at some point, and then Brandon too, when jump, you're a little hesitant. You didn't get on right away. Right. So, but it's at that point, it's our warriors, right? And they're throwing blows at each other, and it's a great race. It was great, man. It was it was fun for me to be a part of it, and at the end of the day, we'll congratulate the winner of that race, of course. But you guys did a fantastic job.
Well, I had a whole lot of fun. I mean, I always tell people I have the $1 million stickers right front, and I love when the race ride also because it makes my job exciting. It makes it much easier. I don't like saying I'm going race. I like say, and when I say guys like you up there, I say, man, no, these are the best of the best, right? In this category. And I said, well, the fantasy action, and you guys live up to it. I mean, you definitely made Sunday's race an exciting event. But people can, when the YouTube wanna load up, I mean, I get cars after cars, right? Because
I like to be honest, because I want to watch the race go over good again, because I watch it on Facebook, but now I'm good like I watch it on TV,
right, yeah, well, it's something now, you got for a few, just a few hours since last night, and many amount of views, you don't get away for sure. People really look forward to see races. I understand people, walk for race abilities now because they see the excitement from the time. Yeah, but man, I wish I could have kept it on much longer. We have the great King Henry up next, but when next race come up for now?
Mother's Day, I think in May 10th.
Oh, okay.
May 10th.
My next race, the Cousin Mel.
Oh, yeah, Cousin
May
Mel.
3rd, so we did a race, the Cousin Mel. And then the Masters A. This year, this is the first year I ride Masters,
okay.
Cousin Mel. So I look forward to that right now.
I was looking at that flyer, Brandon, but it looks like the Masters A will ride with the elites. Yeah.
And the B and C and the female went together, and the junior and the novice went together.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, any advice, Smokes, to any of the young kids where you want continue passing the knowledge and telling, what makes Smokes so how call it, consistent, always, doing well?
Just enjoying what you're doing. Not at the first part, you have to enjoy it. And secondly, know that you do it for a purpose, because I'm a health thing. Once you stay active, stay moving, you're going for long. The moment you stop moving, they're going to start to shut down. So my advice to most of the youths, because we got a lot of youths where they ride right now, but they're not afraid to ride competitive. The reason why they're afraid to ride competitive is because they're not ride consistently. You have to ride consistently for all of it, to ride competitively. So my thing to the youths are get up, find sacrifices, not just find complaint and excuse. Everybody, but you are almost the same thing. We have to work to survive, and that we have to do that till we're dead. So if you can't find time to work and have fun, you either want to just continue to work and have no fun, or you want to find ways to work and have fun. For me, that's a fun thing. I got my whole family do it now because it's fun for we when we do it together. I could discuss with my kids then, I got free time, we could talk about anything where they bother them, so to be a family time when I meet me and my son and my daughter out there on the road. We discuss all kind of things where we don't want to discuss when we the home. Sometimes when me and my daughter get together, she discuss with she the situation and me I happy for her for the situation. I explain to her my best ways how to get wrong the situation in anything, no matter what. So the enjoyment for me by all aspects. When I come out on race, I go have the fun part and punish the body and leave it. Go home back, recover back, and get up tomorrow again, willing to do the same thing over again. So
Why, I love that. I love that.
that I always give God thanks and praise for health and strength every day, and just keep you safe. That's the most important part again. Just ask the Father to guide the path every day. Keep you safe along the way as you go out and coming back. You reach home back safe, you always remember to give thanks, because that's how we forget to give thanks, and that's the most wonderful thing when you could appreciate what the Father do for you each and every day. Wake you up in the morning, you give you the health and strength to move on through to the end of the day. When you come back in, you give thanks. You don't need the whole world, you just need a little bit out of the world to survive. Once you got a roof over your head, you have food, you have clothing, you're well good, you just have to give thanks and move on.
Aye, well said, Smokes.
Smokes make you want to wake up the morning and live again, Joe.
every day until the Father ready for me. When he ready for me, he will come and carry me. I have to worry about that part there. That's the sweetest part, you know. That's the sweetest part.
Yeah.
You know, I have to worry about that.
I reckon that's the most certain thing, right?
Some people can run from that. Some people say go back and try to run from it.
Won't be fixed. Hey, I'm sure everybody will run for it.
Life on the street.
Yeah.
Brian, look at your last words.
I just want to thank my sponsors again, Shell Helix, Troy Gab Jr., Till It Loans to Go. I have to big up my wife, my teammates, the Latin Stallion going to start with you, one of the rough contenders for the team, the Latin Stallion.
Find out to me.
Yeah, so I'll show you where the Latin Stallion come out. The man say, can't mix up your name no more because they call him the Latin Stallion.
Latin Stallion,
Yeah.
alright, good.
Then I have Anthony Tone, Sidney Delizia, Troy Gab Jr., Kaya Katus, and I have to big up the service crew, Patrick too. Patrick always take care of it. And everybody will support me now. Big up the Rebels basketball team. Yeah, that's it.
You're the Mr. That sprinter, man. Sherman Pesta.
Oh yes, Pest, I have to big up Pest too, yeah. My bad Pest.
Yeah.
Well, man, you know, it was a pleasure having you guys in studios. I mean, we could stay all night and we could talk, but you know, time, like, I don't know why time fly by so quick, you understand? But that's the way it goes. I enjoy it.
Just have to take the time out for big up the family as well too. Big up the sponsors, big up all the people that we support with on the bike, off the bike, because a lot of people will look out for me. Through thick and thin, and I can't forget to be going up, who don't know who know are people from far and near. Give thanks, plenty thanks. Any kind of support you want to support you in any kind of way, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Thanks very much, man.
Yeah. Well, folks, with that said,
Thanks to Bonus and D-Wade for inviting me on the show. Really appreciate it. For me to get a time to talk about the race and big up the people's name.
yeah, man, it's a pleasure. Well, you know, I'll be the last, right? But you guys make my job interesting, and so you know, I fall in love with that.
Well, don't as the season's getting short, right? Just keep winning. Keep winning, keep being important with the classics, and I'm back on the show.
Yeah, folks, that said, we'll take a break and then we'll be back.
As the Wheel Turn has been brought to you by Southern Queen Products, Healthy Hair, Radiant Skin, Royal Confidence, Sensible Guess, and 3.14 Pi.
I'm here to say, hear me now. This is a Soul Fire production. Soul Fire production.
As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, the streets and through the hills as the wheels turn. Wheels turn, wheels turn. Every Thursday night we pedaling as the wheels turn. As the wheels turn. Streaming live we turn on SOS. I sit and watch as the wheel turns. My bike is where I get my thrill. Up and down, riding through the hills. I have no fear as I climb and change my gear. Through the valley so steep, now we on the street. Yeah, yeah, yeah. As the wheels turn, wheels turn, wheels turn. Every Thursday night at 6:30, as the wheels turn, wheels turn, wheels turn. Racing through the streets and through the hills as the wheels turn, wheels turn, wheels turn. Every Thursday night we pedaling as the wheels turn, as the wheels turn. Streaming live we turn on SOS.
Welcome back, welcome back. Guess who's in the house? King Henry. Welcome to the show again, King.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for having me here.
The 2026 Weekend Warriors Cycling Classic cross country winner.
Yeah.
Henry, the ever dangerous King Henry Moreira. Welcome.
Good night. Thanks.
Remember you said started the race, you said the person who wins this race is a strong rider. But you know, you proved me wrong Sunday because I called out, I said I will go out on a limb and man, I don't go to a limb and a limb drop with me. Good thing I have on life vest, right? But I survived, that's probably well anyway, exciting race, congratulations. In the interview just before the start, I talked to him, to Ursula. Ursula said, don't necessarily to win, but you want something happened today. That's why Ursula, you remind me at the end of the race, he said, don't necessarily remember what I said, but the race was so interesting because honestly, I thought that Brandon and Charles Leslie would have rode in for first and second place, and I don't mean hand it to Brandon. Even when I saw you guys bridging the gap, yourself, Smokes, and Liam, I said, oh, Brandon is still a good sprinter, so I know you three guys are excellent PSers, not the best of sprinters, but again, you prove, and you rode smart. You tricked Brandon, right? You tricked Brandon because when Charles came back, when he got dropped, when he went for the prize, Brandon, you forced Brandon out because Brandon started to chase Charles, and you were sitting at the back as I watched you sitting in the back, and when you lay down the law, Brandon jumped on a wheel, but you had an extra juice and just shift it, and Brandon came right to your crank, never passed, but I'll leave up the talk to the fans and give them a synopsis of exactly how this race unfolded.
My background motor man, I don't understand, right? But anyway, I don't think it goes.
I don't want to know the secret.
Well, yes, the race from start to finish, I'm a competitive race, right? I'm a more endurance race, so I just want to try to be patient more than normal, no? Because I already know that me one, right? And I can't at all places at every time, right? If you really watch the race or the race no ride, the first move when Bob gone and I got off here, Brandon and Smokes, a couple of women did so, and then after that time it's the next break again. And then but I never cut, when the break gone, I'm in the middle, so like I say, I'm a real ride more conservative than normal, right? And that's another thing why you do the ride now, to ride, but I try something new to say how you might work out, right? So I say, alright, now me one, everybody else got team, everybody else got help to bring back a lead pace, but I have nobody to do nothing for me, right? So when then Brandon they gone, with Smokes and like that 12-man gone, I never conscious that so much man did that front till when then we stopped. When then they stopped the race by from go through the diversion. So when then we stopped this one, I watched through all this one, I said, what?
Brandon there, Smokes there, John there. I said, no man, get 3 years over there, so not supposed to do together without me, at least not fun, right? So I said to myself, no, they have to go, so they had like, I think I'm like 40 minutes then I said. But no one time we get over, they still I see them, the gap on them, I got time, I said, they done their far, right? So I said to myself, no, I need to ride for you. So as we pass it, round about the Bell Pan Cutter, leave it after that, Bob drop on attack again. Bob they go up the road. And I remember we milker somebody. So I just launch seeing way too, so when I launch now, and they look back to see if I come, but they see me they come, and you know when they see me they come, how he started to go. And they go, they wind up on it. You know how when you ride, right? So he go, and I pursue him. So anyway, I catch her, we're probably leave back the checkpoint there. So when I catch her, usually as I catch her, the momentum where I come, I just usually pass, so I just pass. And we come with me, Liam, Bob, D. Wade, who else? Charlie. Who else? A couple more guys, but there so Big Sam. At least I'm like about 12 a year, maybe 15 a year as well, no? But everybody where they come with have one man in the front. Obviously, D. Wade not chase because he in a B category, so what makes sense? So, no, you want to rely upon me, one now, because who will crowd cross with me now? But if that's the way I have to do for reach this or no, that's the way I have to do. So, I started one time. So anyway, I pull to the left. When I pull to the left, everybody pull to the left. Because Bob has a second wheel. So he's smart. So he's still a second wheel now because no, he don't have a pace because Smoke's done the front. So every time I pull to the left, he pull to the left. So the whole crowd pull to the left too. So nobody no one help. So I'd be like, alright, I pull back to the right and I continue again. Anyway, I just said, I just want to push it out. When I reach this now, I said, I have a catch there. So the quicker I catch it, the better for me. So now I just start to punch it. So I started closing. I started closing first. So I catch it, I leave it out that cotton tree up that hill. I catch it by this. So I don't know when I catch it where I need to go. But before I catch it, I reach must about 400 yards before I catch it. When I look, who they go up on the left again? Bob they go up on the left again. So I just shake my head and I be like, I don't pace 3/4 of the way, right? And now before I almost reach now, you attack me, right? This is why I say in my head, no. Anyway, Bob attack on the left, Mike man behind her, me behind Mike man. So anyway, when they say I catch him again, Bob pull to the right again. He don't want to pace again because I catch him. So I just continue with the same momentum where they come with like usual, and I just finish close the gap. So now when I catch the gap, when I close the gap now, so as I reach this up, I said to myself, alright then, don't make a pace about 2-3 miles. Alright, now I want to sit down now. And I couldn't see how it feel. Like how it just sit down for me. So now I said, alright, we'll play the game. So anyway, when I reach this up now, first thing as I reach this up, I just check who are there. So suddenly attack started happening. I see Smokes to move. Brandon to move with Smokes. So I started to move with Brandon and Smokes now. So I said, alright, Bob. If Bob see we move, he don't want to move because now he say we did smoke, but then he still move too. You understand what I say? So at the end of the day, like I say, that racing, right? So anybody obligated to chase anybody because none of we don't have one another jersey at the end of the day and everybody want to win this race now. So now I just be like, alright then. The man there, Brandon could sprint. Greg could sprint. Jack could sprint. Of course, Nate treated so that the main man you know. We have to bring in ability to it because now we are at a disadvantage with them, right? This is why I calculate. I decided to go through in my head, no, I say no. So on station price come up to my 36, now I say, alright, make I see what happens. So I launch or attack. When I look, Greg they come, but I see Greg they come, so I started to correct hard now. So I said, I'll correct to the max. And make I see. So anyway, I punch it, but Greg beat me for the station price, but when he beat me now, I see shaking head, so when I see shaking head, I say, alright, that one man I know the feel. Like, I know the feel, right? Because I the feel, so I know you the feel. So I just continue off of it, and I was the momentum, I go off of the momentum. So I open a nice lead gap. So anyway, I take a lead peep again. When I take a lead peep, who they bring the whole field? Bob again, they bring the whole field now. So anyway, I continue with the same momentum, but then it close me. So I also play, but I don't do that my limit, but I just say, I know I could control where I know if they catch me and they try to do any attack, that I could move it there, right? So anyway, they managed to catch me. As they catch me, Judge Junior gone off for it. He run for a couple miles. And No, before he gone, I think autonomous started the pace after that. For a period of time. Yeah, autonomous pace in a period of time, then can fast forward because I think I take too long too. Yeah, down 29, JION will run, Bob drop on attack down 29, Kerban on it, and I drop on attack for Ghana pursue there, and I bring smokes with me. So Bob they run for me, and I bring smokes to me. Anyway, we make the connect like around, I think around mile 28, so, or going to 27. So now I got the bunch of man there where I want with me that fun, basically, right? So anyway, we start to rotate now. We start to pull it down. Next minute when I peep to the left and I say like I take on the checks to what happened. When I look at Liam, you know, Liam they come and bring the field. I said, anyway, so like we said like well say, you paradigm is that you will pay tower wire. Cause so we open there, they close we back. So every time they close we back and they free wheel, we open them back. Because the same thing happened about the Liam the PS, but no one want to help me give him a breather as well too, right? So every time he pull off, everybody pull off too. So that's the same thing and then we rotate. But like what Smoke Smell said at the end of the day, when they come with 2 SP there up front with me and Brandon and George Jr., you have to play your cards because there's no way 2 should lose to one man for each team then basically, right? Because they have the upper hand, right? But like what Smoke said, sometimes you have to have patience because at mile 25 or even mile 21 or even at mile 10, that's still a lot of racing left and right, you know. A lot of man like get hasty and feel to realize that lot more road left and right then, you understand right? So I mean if you know yourself and you know your capabilities, then you go give and take what you want to do for what you don't want to do at certain point, right? That's like when we reach at 10 miles, we know that we run out of road, so we have to move now. So Liam launch one attack, Smokes follow on, I follow him, my man follow me, so that's how we four end up the gateway. So now, as we start to rotate, I tell him, well, I don't start to do the calculation, I tell him, we need to catch them before 6 miles, because I know as you get over 6 mile bridge, the breeze won't change, so you have to start to blow crosswind. So Brandon and Charlie want to pick up more momentum, so if we don't catch them, yeah, even harder for we catch them, right? So now I do all this calculation in my head, and I also tell him about it. We need to go harder, right? So I don't start the PSC longer and harder too as well, no? Because I want to reach them, but I don't want to catch them too. If the longer we take for catching, the more we burn as well. So the quicker we catch them, the better for we, you know? So but we never catch them there, but we catch them down the stretch more. So now as we catch them, like we say, now I need to see who are strong for who not strong, because now as we catch them, I need to do the check right up immediately then. So anyway, as we catch it, I launch an attack, I go up on the left, but no, when I go up on the left, no, I drop this attack, no, my car pull up, so I said, that I can't catch cramp, the wrong time, you know, I said, right away I sit on back and I play it off full to right, so I said, boy, I catch cramp now. So now, I pull on the roundabout first, because I mean hit you tomorrow. Everybody well, see, they don't know. Nobody don't know who to catch cramp, right? So anyway, I pull up on Chatamala Boulevard in a first wheel, so I just pull to the right. So when I pull to the right, everybody pull to the right, but Liam continue up here, so everybody follow me, so that's how I get there. I mean, Liam pull to the right and I get on par Liam, so anyway, we reach up Chatamala Bridge, so as we cross over the bridge, I pull to the left. Charlie pull to the left behind me, Brandon pull behind Liam, and I believe Smokes me there third wheel at that point there, so now I free will leave it, because like I say, I will just really catch cramp, so now I try to stay as calm as possible, so I can try to ride all this cramp, right? I lighten up, Charlie passed me, and he got me the left side open, so he jump on Smokes wheel, so that whiten up that fifth wheel, so I know I say I have fifth wheel now, I want to stay at this fifth wheel, at least as long as possible to stay at this fifth wheel, because at this fifth wheel now I could actually see exactly what happened, right? So now anyway, we reach one to the big Chinese by DK, this is by Benitez, so Charlie drop on attack, Liam gone for him. So Liam bring him back. Now the station price come up by Alvan building, so I said, alright, this one, I need to check again what happened, right? So I said, I going for the station price, because I already know Brandon not going for it, because he done the way for the sprint, right? So I said, right now, I'm going to go for it, and if they don't come up for me, I going after it, right? So I launch my attack now, and I look, Charlie again. Charlie come out, so anyway, me and he didn't connect that sprint, but anyway, I beat off it. When I one time we passed the line, I just hear somebody ball, Charlie, he catch crowd. So I said, alright, he catch crowd at the correct time, because I know that one less man fair worry about.
Alright.
So anyway, you know, I continue off for the same momentum. Then when I look, smokes they come for me. So I don't really, I went there to the left, so I come to the right. But when I control, smoke still strong. So I just ease up and make the race come up together. So now when they come up together now, I got that fourth wheel again. So when I did that fourth wheel, later at that point, they saw Liam the PS. I think Brandon made that second wheel, smokes at third, I did that fourth wheel. Charlie may get dropped lead, but Charlie managed to come up that roundabout. But the momentum when he come, he knows pass, right? So when he come with the surge, Brandon grabbed the bait and Brandon must say, alright then, make I say, I got there why, basically. Because really that way, Brandon is the best sprinter, like what I said, it's true. I can't take nothing from Brandon because, the truth is the truth, right? You have to give props to it, Drew. But at that point, they saw Brandon pursue me, so he do exactly what I want to do. He gonna pursue,
Charlie.
again, he stay. Instead of wait for make Leon bring it back, right? But I guess Brandon must say, take no chance because that is crunch time. So anyway, we are the best sprinters, so we gamble. We are down for lose. We are not going to get, right? So the biggest loser could lose. That's what Brandon if you know beat with, right? If you know go for the man. So anyway, Brandon gone for you. And that's the perfect move because when Brandon catch Charlie pulled to the right and Brandon pulled to the right and I got straight off right. So when I launched my attack, Brandon not see because then now he pulled to the right. So by the time he take the spin for look, I don't the passing. The momentum why the passing with the speed where the passing he drop but he not get on for me. So I had I say must about 2 bicycles, but with the gas where they call it now, I said it's an hour and nothing, so I just push. But I just say, you know there you push, you feel that cloud there for you. When I look, I see that cloud there right there, the corner. So me I abandon. But you don't get on. If you may get on for me, it might be a different story, right? But the point is, you never get on. And I see they try it come. You don't really know what you think, but it come, right? It come. And when I look, it try come past me, it try get on, but my drive, but they try come left. So where I do it, I do where the sprinters and you just do where Brandon like go.
Close up again.
I lock off the lane, so now when I lock off the lane, I lose momentum, I try to go right, but then now I overgear. So when I overgear, I gone up one, I sit down and I gone up one, and when I gone up one and I gear again like that, I stand up and I guess again, and when I guess again, I see how they come. But they reach the man back way, but the line they come up, see it and when I stand up and gas, but maybe if I never stand up and gas, maybe it may probably pass me or catch me, right? But just because I stand up and got one up, that will give me that next momentum to gas again. But like I said, I'm a competitive race. I have to give props to everybody who ride the race, man, because in a long time, this is one of the most competitive races we ride in a long time, no? And like I said, at the end of the day, we want to win, but only one person could win. And I know I can't win all of the race there, but at the end of the day, I want each of the guys there continue to train because we want the race competitive. No? We don't want no mediocre race and we can't, we want the fans, because everybody got fans now, right? You take Mr. D. We want the fans there get one good, explosive, and blaze the tarmac race, right? So at the end of the day, I embrace the competition because I want to get better, right? At the end of the day, like I said, this thing is only for fun, and we at we age, this is more for health more than anything else, So we're not getting nothing for it, we're not gain, but we could gain, like I said, continue the brothership, and this is how when the race done, I'll be that friend again, and when the race start, yes, we might have a lead. Animosity and really ego might get in a leeway sometimes, but when the race done at the end of the day with our brothers and friends, so we just want to keep it safe, clean, and fun at the end of the day, because after we have a lot of people that are no fan of the diaspora, so we want to show them we believe in and love at the end of the day,
Yeah.
Now my 2 cents, I guess.
But you see exactly how calculated Henry is. He studied the win factor. He said he want to catch him by before mile 6 because he realized that once they come along the bridge, have that direct headwind, you have that crosswind, so it gives him a little edge. But he calculate all that. He pay attention to the riders then, so that like a real chess game we play. So I mean, I hope that cyclists listen how Heno win race. I said, how do you make Heno be there this game over and over? I said, Adam Mark in a wheel, but he still get the better of them, and so he explained it quite well. So you may say, "Want to talk some secret?" So the man that talk some of the secret out of the bag, but when I see if somebody learns something, but
Yeah, well, exactly, exactly, Andrew, and I expect that from Heno. I always say that Heno on the show. If you listen to me over and over, Heno is the smartest rider in the peloton, and that's why he wins the race, because he's strong, and then he execute. Right, you have to execute on the road. And it's simple. Are the same players there every week, every race. Are the same players, right? So if you're going up against the same players and you play the same game, you have to figure it out. You have to figure it out where put you on top, right? Every race, like I'm in the B category. If I don't win that race, I know exactly why I don't win. There is no secret why I never win. You know, like Sunday I didn't win, and I know why I didn't win. You know, so the next one now is to play the game over again, right? But Heno did a great job, and all the big races he happens to win. So you have to give this man props. You know, whether or not, I mean, you know, everybody wants to win. Like he said, there can only be one winner, and he is the bar when it comes to the big races. So the other riders, if they want to win, they have to figure out what Heno is doing, and you don't have to figure it anymore. We bring him on the show, and he give you the secret, right? It's patience. Patience, my boy, patience. Prepare, first of all, preparation, and then patience, reading the race, understand exactly who is there, what I need to do, right? Understand, and once you understand the competition, then it's got to be a chess game and moving pieces and this and taking risks too, because at the same time, you take a big risk, right?
Well, if you know, no risk, no reward, you know, at the end of the day, so you have to take a risk. I mean, like me as most, all we close, right? Like me as supposed to come up and I tell them like, yo, at the end of the day, if you don't try, you will never know. So you always have a doubt in your mind to say that, why I shall do this, I shall do that. But if you're in a race, you have the opportunity to do all the things. That either you work or you don't work at the end of the day, right? But you will never know unless you don't try it. Not because I drop my attack farm, my sprint farm so far, I start my last sprint, meaning that I'm going to win. But if I never do it, I never know where I'm happening. So at the end of the day, you just have to try. At the end of the day, you know, how we go out this one, we go work out, everybody put in a workout. So you as that individual should know, all right, boom, if I could ride 25 miles and off in 1 minute, or 50 minutes, or 30 minutes, or 10 seconds. At the end of the day, so you should know, all right, boom, if I could wait for 30 seconds, then I know I try to drop it for 1 minute out. You understand what I say? Because obviously it not work. But if you know you work at 30 seconds, then you try it for 30 seconds. You understand? I mean, that was common sense at the end of the day too. At the end of the day too, no. So you just have to try to be smarter than the next person when they say you. Whether less pacing, whether more pacing, whether more attack, whether whatever it may be, you know. Whether more eating. If you know a person who always catch crumb, like I say, I want to use Mike Mann for instance, right? Mike Mann ride at a race and most of the time, you know, they eat. And that's why, if you notice in this race, what happened to from the race start, the amount of workload we need to put out, you want to cast down the stretch. It's obvious that you cast out if you're not putting back. When if you born that I can't vehicle in Mr. D, right? If you know you don't have full tank and it's full tank on the career car, why would you go to PG?
yeah.
You understand what I say? You're out of the limit, so of course you're out of gas, you understand if you're not putting back gas, right? So, I mean, you know, like I said, everybody have their own abilities. Brandon could sprint, Brandon could PS. Yes, I might could PS better than Brandon, but Brandon could sprint better than me. You understand what I say? And vice versa, Smokes, Bob, anyone of we. All we have the same abilities, but that when for using abilities, that's the important part, right? So a man might use it early, and then next half of the race, they might not have the same abilities, their abilities won't drop, obviously. That's common sense, right? So it all depends on whether you use your fuel or important to you in a race at the end of the day, right? So you just have to try calculate it, man, and you know, try to use it as best as possible, and hopefully it work for you, no? It might work, it might not work, but you're not one unless you're not try, right?
You know, I always break it down very clear and concise, right? It's all about, you know, you're always trying to gain the advantage. You gain the advantage, some guys gain the advantage by having strong teammates with them that could help them. Right? If you don't have that, then you have to gain the advantage some other way, which is maybe baiting guys to pace a little bit more than you, maybe encouraging guys to, okay, let's keep this break as long as possible, because you know, if you keep the break as long as possible, then guys will dwindle away and you will become stronger down the end. So it's all about when a break established, you as the individual, first and foremost, you have to think about, how am I going to win this race? how am I going to put myself in the best possible opportunity to win this race? We hear about Brandon talking earlier. He knew that he had to win the race from the front. No. He never missed no breaks, right? And he showed he almost won the race. So he had the strategy and he worked his strategy, right? So the other teams out there that wants to win, they have to kind of figure it out. Hey, what are my best opportunity to win the race? How? Getting another guy in at the break and we work together, or waiting until my distance and then start aggressing the race at that point. So it's all about, first off, you have to make the front of the race. That's the first part. When you're in the front of the race now, your objective will be how I can win this race, right? And it becomes, you say it becomes a chess match, but while I'm thinking how to win, you think how to win too.
Yes,
so you have to try to study that and make sure, like Smoke said, eat and fuel.
Yes,
so when you put the emotion in place, it work, right? So, but it's fun, man. At the end of the day, I love what you said, you know. We compete very hard on the bike, but, you know, I always make it a point that I congratulate all the winners because I know how hard it is to win. All of us here are winners. We've all won races. And in cycling, the sport where nobody give you nothing. Right? You have to go out there and earn that. So every race where you win, like Sunday, you earn that, bro. Who won this morning? Earn that. Yes, nobody give you nothing. So when you hear a man, they give you this and give you that, you have to do it first and foremost. How do I give you anything when I do that, right? So I big up all the winners there, and also too, I make it a point. People beat me. Man, look at me, I win bad, you know, I do everything for win, but this man beat me. He will leave better than me. Yeah, that's all right, you know what? Good. And we'll again the next race, right? So, yeah.
Now, you as a person, I mean, let's say Smokes beat me today, right?
Yeah.
So I have to figure out how I could beat him tomorrow. So at the end of the day, you know, but like I say, I'll rewind leave it. That was like Brandon and Charlie that front in and break, right? I'm pretty sure 99% of that break, Brandon already know. And that half of the time here at 140, it's an easy break. I don't want to calculate because I know Brandon know what you think, right? So I tell Smokey, Brandon got, but I know it's a Brandon, I know my mind, I say Brandon that is a funny, but like what Smoke said, when time we started pursuing body, Smokes me feel good, Leon me feel good, and I me feel good. Well, all the man that had legs, that the man will end up the front, if you could actually see what happened, right? Because if they want me have legs about them and pull them and pull me back, right? So obviously the man that had the better legs may end up the front. And like I said, the race play out sometimes, how if you play out, you know, because sometimes you force things and you want to be like, yo, why, you know, like, are you in a shape? Because sometimes not necessarily mean because you're in a shape mean that you want to win one race, right? So you might in a shape, so you might they force this race then instead of just relax and make this race come to you, because sometimes you have to make the race come to you too, right? So, like I said, at the end of the day, sometimes they're not the best condition man win, they're not the best sprinter win, they're not the best pacer win, that it all by down to where Smoke say I put the legs and the head together, right? So at the end of the day, the smarter man will win this race, because only one person could win the race at the end of the day, no? So you have to make sure your calculation precise for you be able to win the race. You know, so you have to use every variant on the road, every precise calculation thinking. You have to have a good day. So a whole lot of things too, right? But people on the outside whenever ride a bike might dip on the live and say, oh, this one is so again, or why is one not attacker? Why Brandon not attacker? Why Smokes not attack? But they don't know sometimes Brandon can't attack, Smokes can't attack, or I can't attack. You understand? Because at the end of the day, that we ride for e-bike, so people sometimes you might get a front with the camera check Mr. Doing, so they don't really see what happened about there. Yeah. So they know this is severe attacks what happened about there. So when they come around, do flip back pound, you know. They'll be like, oh, people might say, oh, they want us to sit down and you but they don't know what happened about them when they come around actually they pound. Because sometimes they race the rider back harder than how they actually ride the front. Yeah. You check what I'm saying? But people sometimes they don't get to see things, and so people might say XYZ, but yo, they don't really actually know, you know, like I said, at the end of the day, you know. Sometimes your mind they tell you to do certain things, but your legs they tell you otherwise. That's like when Brandon say he feel your leg for 10 miles. So that doesn't tell me, yo, I can reach. Your mind they tell you I can reach, you know, but your legs they say, yo, if you relax, leave it, you know, because man they come about this one and they gain too fast. You understand what I say? So, you know, sometimes, I mean, like I said, you have down to where you say a preparation, so
Yeah.
you just have to train yourself and you know what you could actually basically do. Don't know?
Yeah. It's about first and foremost, nobody win the race from the back. When at the line.
Yeah.
No man will come from the back and go past the man with the win the front, right? You know what happens? So first and foremost, you have to prepare yourself to ride the front, right? Once you got front now, it becomes a cerebral thing. You have to think. And you have to put yourself in the best situation all the time. If you know a 6-man break, right? 3 man could win. Out of the 3 man, you are one of them, and 2 of the man they going ahead of you. What you have to do? Wait for somebody else close? No, you have to take whatever you feel at that point in time does not matter. If you want to win, you have to get there. Then you figure out, okay, boy, maybe I have to pour you water on my leg, but I have to drink something because we got 5 more miles. But you can't allow them man to ride off the few.
No.
And you want to win, and you don't want to 3 man who can win, right? So that's somebody, like you said, some of the chess games we have to play. And I always like to have you on the show, Henry, because you don't hide nothing. There's no secret to this
I
game.
mean, everything there is, every go in, don't know nothing, only say hand device where I got there, so you could type in anything for that.
Yeah.
I come up and say, but, like I said, at the end of the day, you have to be that person who are willing to put in the work. You see what I'm saying? Brandon can't win if you know what I road, you understand what I say? Vice versa, me smokes, anyone away. If I don't want to ride 5 miles a day and Brandon smokes and then go 20, 30 miles and the race at 30 miles, my 5 miles only occur me so much, right? So then at the end of the day, you have to be willing to put in the work too, because that's not easy task.
Yeah.
It might look easy, but easy because some days I go this I be like, man, rain the wet yo, sometimes it cool, sun the burn, I be like, yo, at my age don't really do it yo. You understand what I'm saying?
Like I said this morning, you guys did 3 hours today.
Yeah.
After the race, you still ride some more. Why? Because you want to go to Cozumel, and guess what? You want to get on the podium, right?
Yeah,
you have to put in the work.
We don't know we have face when time you go. Like I said, it good. So I mean, with the debate up on it, well, $10 they come on, but it don't really matter. We jump anyone on the border. We not only meet $1 $10, we meet about 20, 30 $10. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we can't run for them on the corner. Yes, they might beat it, but the corner has something to make we up again. You understand what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, sometimes by we just ride again amongst each other, we are not going to get so far, right? So by we having the invitees to come ride the race, that give we a different whole level of racing there. You know what I'm saying? So we are not going to learn again, right? So
And only beat that too, because you got a Mexico, you win, and Brandon wins several races out there. So I mean, the whole thing is it all comes down to broader preparation and execution. That's it. You prepare, you execute, and who you meet, you meet. They have to execute too, right? So yeah, correct. So yeah, man. But thanks so much. We had away some prizes, right?
This man, yeah,
Before we do that, I could give Henry the mic again, and I know you got. Look at, in order to, I always say this, right? In order to perform, and when you see results, they happen out there, they're not us Henry, they're not us Smokes, they're not us Brandon, they're not us D-Wade, they're not us Andrew, a whole team there behind we. So I'll give you an opportunity right now for real quick.
But a quick joke I run just before. They blame me too for some of the riders because they say when they see camera like so. Once the riders see camera up on it, they don't know Mr. Don't stand on the helmet, they holler, and here goes big bad so and so, and he's laying down the line, he's doing some 35 miles an hour, and they say, the man ride himself out of the
But that's a good thing though, the camera is good, because he raise up the level to save, but at the same time, you have to be smart as well too, right? You can't just ride for the camera. Every once in a while, you ride for the camera too, man. You see me and Brandy always hear you up in the smart races, right? I can't pull the camera up on you, but when the race serious, you can't worry about the camera. I have to think about the win.
Yeah. Well, I'm not to give away anyway. Here, the other.
But big up your peoples there real quick,
First and foremost, I want to give God thanks, man. Like what Smoke said at the end of the day, we wake up every day and blessing, you know what I'm saying? So we have to give thanks, because we can't take life for granted, A lot of people at the end of the day not give by just opening your eyes to see. To smell, to taste, to touch, you know what I'm saying? Because everything, the work, your senses, they work properly. Now I'm blessing, right? So I could tell anybody, who, when you face tragedy in your life and, you get a second chance, I want to try to do it the right way, right?
Yep.
So, take a lot of things for granted, and that's why I go out there when I train, I make sure I ride my bike. You know, I make sure I try to be safe, you know, and at the end of the day, that's all about fun to me. Win, lose, or draw, you know, I don't really try to take nothing to personal. So, you know, when I win, I enjoy every moment of it, and when I lose, I enjoy seeing it, and come back and I figure out how I could try to win again, right? So, at the end of the day, you know, we cannot take life for granted, you know, so this I feel like, you say, at the end of the day, we talk to the younger ones, they will go to school and focus on the important thing in life, you know. Education, bicycle, you know, or whatever sports you want to play after that, want to focus on that, but remember to make sure you always keep sight of education, you know, because that way I need to get to a job, you know, because they go away for, I mean, you know, we watch Tour de France and watch all that poor thing, but for we reach there, they will not smile. So, and then I sugarcoat it and be like, you know, we have dreams, and, you know, sometimes some people do live their dreams when they choose to live, but sometimes life hit with it, right? So, at the end of the day, we have to be real and we have to try, you know, always try to focus on our plan A and our plan B. If the plan A don't work out, we can always go on plan B route, right? So, you know, just try, if you're in a school and stay in a school and, you know, try to stay off of the street, because I tell you one thing, street life not pay. You know what I'm saying? That's on a career two-way. Graveyard, or we're going behind the bars, you know what I'm saying? So I could tell them about street life, yo, I live street life, you know what I'm saying? So I do a drastic change in my life, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know, I'm happy when I see the little kids out there riding and the bike or they do something, whatever they do, positive, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm happy if the live stream could come in on the house and after they on the street car and they could say, alright, you're going to watch Smokes, or you're going to watch Brandon, or you're going to watch Bob, we're going to watch Charlie, because everybody got their one favorite, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm happy that they got the opportunity that they don't have to leave their house and they can watch whatever sports they want to watch, if they're, even if they're not cycling, no? But, you know, they'll say, yo, man, right now we're living in some rough times, so, you know, we just have to try stay close and, you know, I try to send positive message to all the kids and the youths and, you know, people out there, so, no, that, yo, we're living in a challenging time, a lot of people, they dead, man, you know what I'm saying, friend, they kill friend, lot right now, so it's hard for you, really call people your friend, because sometimes when they see a friend, they envy you, and they try to sneak, right? So, it will more make sense, or let's say, for instance, I'll use Brandon as an example, right? If I know Brandon is snake me, or front Brandon a fake friend, I rather know that he's not a fake friend because I know how to deal with him. But sometimes some people might get close to you and they jealous and envy you, and you know, right? No, so then the worst one for the wrong as well too, right? So, you know, you just have to try and know how to navigate life at the end of the day, and, you know, like I said, just try to be positive, and we as the older head, we have to try to set the example for the younger ones there, right? So, you know, that's why I say, yo, we have to try to do the right thing, and that's why I try to say, we want to make sure when we're in any sports, we want to make sure that it's clean, and it's safe, and friendly, right, at the end of the day, because, you know, we as the older head, if we argue, and we back and forth in the race, then the kids are look and we have to say, oh, that's normal. I say, hey, no, Smokes the argue, I say, hey, no, Brandon the argue, hey, no, D-Way the argue, so that become normal for them, so they do the same thing, right? So if we don't set the correct example for them, then it don't make no sense, you know, we don't tell them to do the thing, right? But anyway, I can try close it up and say, yeah, I want to big up the wife, the kids, you know, I want to big up everybody who support me in any way, because like I said, I got one of my cousins call me from England and said that, yo, then I got watch party and then I watch the race, so the man text me and say, yo, cousin, you know what I'm saying, good job and congratulations. So, see, the diaspora, due to Dores, yo, we they global now, right?
Foreign,
I got one of my uncle, he the man who usually watch race, but the man called me and the man say, yo, I'll watch up and the race, man, you doing good, you know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, you know, we have random people where no usually they pay attention to what he believes, so yo, this good for the cell what he believes at the end of the day, see me too, you know, so, you know, continue, keep up the good job, Mr. D, and you know, worry about, you know, we will have a couple of bad eggs, and that normal, you know what I'm saying, but we can't worry about it, we can't wait to stop the show. Yep. So, yeah, back to the sponsors, and big up Honorable Anthony Marla, the boss man. We always support me, you know, win, lose, or draw, ticker, thing, and big up BTB, and big up the head, Fanny, Mr. Ivan Tillit, and big up my league boy Chris, Big up my service crew, RJ. My wife and my daughter will like to holler at me in a race and I tell me, bye-bye, you know? And my daughter, she don't play, you know, I don't want to take the shoe out about she and feelings too, so, you know, I want to big up them if you're always there behind me because at the end of the day, and then give me the motivation to do this or to try go harder, no? So, you know, at the end of the day, we have to big up the people, and we're really important, you know, in life, and nothing like when you have that family support that make you go a long way, you know, so that's why I'm happy and I'm glad most of the youths right now, that's why they have that family support.
Yeah.
The family support, win, lose, or draw, carry on a long way. You know, so like I said, the youth, they just have to stay in it and, you know, eventually once they stick to hard work, their time will come, right? Because you can't watch who they above or who they ahead of, you know. You have to focus on you, your lane, you know what I'm saying? So you just have to keep focused on and keep insight upon your lane and hopefully, eventually, it work out for you, right? So, yeah. But, yeah, that's why the...
Yeah, excellent, you know, and congratulations again on the big win. Second place, Brandon, congratulations, Smokes. And thank you guys for making an effort to come to the show, man, because our guests make our show more lively and interesting, and the fans, I know, look at viewers, they're way up right now, and a lot of people are come back and watch this show, because your people and watch it, Brandon people and I'm gonna watch it every week, I watch it, and Smokes people, that's how you go, right? So thanks, that's a big commitment for coming away to Boom, right? The next thing I want to say before, say don't get excited right now, your hands, see, your hands is sweat because you just want to give away things, right? But hey, but say patience, we are winning right now. One thing real quick though, we'll say, this thing not global, right? They don't know everybody who win the race, no, we see what they want, right? So I want to encourage each and everyone listening right now to take that responsibility very serious. You know, these races, let's ride clean, let's ride, not argue with each other, let's show sportsmanship. Yes, I want to beat you and you want to beat me, and that's fine, that's okay, right? Like, at the end of the race, me and Brandon sprint for second place, Masters. First thing I do, I reach out my hand. Yo, nice one, right? No Bex up or no, yo. Man beat me nice, and people see that, right? And I want to encourage all the young youths when they come up, practice the same thing. Remember, you know, say, no focus who the hell are you. Focus on you, and you doing it the right way, and your time will come. Because Smokey always said, the Father will give you what you deserve, right? So, hey, that's the message tonight. Doris, take it away.
Yeah, man, get the bell. So, go with that. Yeah, get the bell. So how no question, all you have to do is call, don't jump in the number, call the wave number, you just have, well, we love as will turns.
We love as will. Oh, why?
Yeah. Oh, I love as will turns. Or whatever.
You just want free likes tonight.
So we have 10 prize.
614-4776, 634-4779. Remember, they got a delay, so you come in sharp.
So the first thing that I liked. Oh, there you go.
Beautiful wife, ready or not?
Yeah. So, the first thing I like this of Mr. Glenn Ford Young. So just call the number quick and win this prize. Anybody, first person.
I will take on my phone to call
No, somebody called my phone, but
that's okay. We get it. No money.
Oh, my number. Gone.
Okay.
So somebody, I want to give it a slide. Let's go.
Right, we got one, yeah. Hello, good night.
Yes, I like the way it show.
No, as the wheels turn. Wrong answer, but I give a prize too.
So, who the person?
This is Brother J, Hubert Johnson.
Brother J,
man, no better.
Yeah. Brother J apparently still a click for us on
You really like Brother J.
Yes, congratulations, you win a light.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're number 2.
Next caller.
Well, number 2. We're number 2. Why? Get confused up? All right, number 2, the one need screwdriver, I need multi-screwdriver set.
Screwdriver kit.
Yeah, and the kit, this is from Mr. Glenn Ford and Margaret Jex also. So call D and make a good this prize.
Come on, people.
Call up quick. So the first one about
The
you.
line's busy.
Yes, it's 9:35. Usually we close off at 9:30. And guys hungry? All right, another caller coming in. Miss Call, what's going on this?
Nobody you tonight, just give away, just call in and say, I love As the Wheel Turn show and you win the prize. All right.
I don't want to win. I don't want to win.
Oh, man, you did it.
What? 10 prize again or 1 gun, 9 left?
Wow.
Let's go, guys. 10 prize given away.
The number,
Dial.
the number is on the screen. Easy win tonight. There's Donis.
Easy and Bolito.
No. My phone in the car. Good night.
I love As the Wheel Turn show.
All right, good.
Oh, who that?
That is a Kush Barber Shop.
Okay.
All right. All right, cool man. All right, you get a prize. You get the second prize. All right, good.
Good night. The winner of the third prize is?
Good night. I love As the Wheel Turn
And who's this?
show. Marlon Pelayo.
Marlon Pelayo winning the third prize. Thank you very much, Marlon. Good night.
He got two bandanas, one orange and one yellow one. Marlon. All right.
Fourth prize coming up.
Pelayo.
Call guys, Donis phone number or mine's?
The fourth one. The prize of Eckerd and Carol Phillips. This one, this on a T-shirt, a cross country T-shirt. This of our good friend Sheridan Garbat out there in Houston. She wearing a beautiful card.
Hello, good night. Good night, good night.
Good night. I love As the Wheel Turn.
You are a winner. And who is this?
Mrs. Maria Queen Robs.
Mrs. Moreira.
Miss Moore.
All right.
All that shirt right there.
Shirt warm.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. All right. 5. Let us see which one a 5. 6. All right, 5 are a big screwdriver set again.
Why?
This is of Mr. Blaine Ford and Margaret Jacks. Number 5.
All right, someone win that. Good night.
I love As the Wheel Turn.
And who is this?
Henry Harris.
Oh, Mr. Linares. We love you too. You're one of the top supporters at this show. All right. Did you enjoy the cross country this weekend?
Yes, man. Yes. All 3 cars for 3.
All right. Excellent. Sounds good.
Yes, sir.
Have a good night. You win
Same to you.
a tool set, sir.
The six prize are a nice measuring tape. Again, this is Mr. Glenn Ford and Margaret Jacks.
Coming in hot.
Yeah, it's coming in hot.
All right.
Good night.
Yo, big up As the Wheel Turn show.
All right. Who this?
It's on the chairman. I'm the message.
Why? Yeah.
We're getting about
Oh, hey. Stop it. Don't bother me, boy. We can't do that. All right. Good. Thanks, Troy.
So,
Yes, man. Have a good night.
even measuring tape. Measuring tape. That
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, 4 more to go.
Is that 6? Yeah, 6. Yeah. All right. So
Folks
6.
get a camp call in. What if you want to camp with a call? Oh, yeah, enjoy it, guys.
7. Our next. 7. Our next 2.
Another one coming in, guys. Another one coming in.
Next 2 bananas.
Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night, caller. Good night. Yeah. Yeah, Troy, come on, si Kawak. Yeah. Troy, you can't win 2 times.
3 prize left.
Dolfo Cabral.
Dolfo Cabral.
Good night.
Good night, Good night. As the wheel turn.
Hey, now to ring the bell, Phil. Let's go for win.
So the following 2 bandanas.
2 bandanas, Dolfo. All right. Yes.
2 bananas.
Thanks.
Okay,
Enjoy.
well, red and black.
Have a good night, Dolfo.
You too.
Thanks. Bye.
Yet our next T-shirt by Miss Sheridan Garbat, a nice next cross country shirt. By-
Big up to Sheridan Garbat and all the donors.
Yes. The boy, she sent me like I tell you, she sent me send me a card, and you know, it make me heart get full because he say, you know, the appreciation when I have for what you do.
Good night. Good night.
I love as the wheel turn.
What? You might get 2 prizes without making up there. Who's this?
Pete Anderson.
Every week you win, Keith.
Keith, look out. I'll put something else on a prize. I don't also kind of studio for Keith.
I could get one utility knife.
All right, I get one utility knife plus the guy you had so much passion with that love.
This one of Eckhart,
Thanks a lot, brother.
Carol Phillips.
All right, bye.
And the 10 prize now, beautiful cap again. This
Wow, that's nice.
I
That's
have on the
nice.
cyclist point here.
Nice.
Is it Sheridan?
Sheridan gave that, yeah.
Oh, she does some nice custom work.
Yep, so.
Beautiful.
That's how nice that.
Yes.
No, yeah, cyclist. So that the last and 10 prize.
10th prize.
Because we want to win that beautiful prize.
And if you're so really excited, I might throw something else in there too.
What?
I get it. Bonus.
Correct. Why would that somebody else? Let's see.
How much is that? 1, 2, 3.
Missed out by person missed out.
2 more now.
No, one more. I just said last one.
Which one have you sent by?
Well, I put name for other one. I put name for other one.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Good night.
8. Boy, this one.
Good night.
I put name for other
Wheel
name.
turn show.
All right. You're the 10th prize winner. Who's this?
Ardenette.
Ardenette.
I did it.
First name?
Alston Ardenette.
Oh, okay.
All right, Alston. Congratulations and thanks for the support. All right.
I thought other thing when he win the
We got a bonus. We got a bonus, Andrew. Good night.
he win the
Good night. Hello.
Well, after going.
That's all right. I think I missed somebody will come up.
Hello. Good night.
Oh, sorry.
I don't have the name on it.
Good night.
Okay.
Troy, he stayed his pocket dial me, boy. Troy, if you're watching, listen.
Yeah. Well, that's it, folks. 10 prize given away. Once again, men, you saw this sport as cycling go. You saw how we could stay all night and talk. So
Don't let me have fun too, right?
Yeah, we have fun.
I show the guys and I have fun too.
I know, yeah, it's fun.
Brandy laugh back the smoke, enjoy the show, you know.
Yeah.
You know, you guys have to come on and do all the guests hosting, you know.
Yes, man. Be ready. I'll give your closing remarks, guys. Me hungry, Heno hungry, everybody hungry.
Yeah, you know what? Piggyback off of Henosa, guys. First and foremost, thanks to all our viewers. Look at this show, it's amazing. Give us a lot of energy when we go out. I mean, I love to be here. I love to be with these guys or guests. So thanks to Brandon, thanks to Heno, and thanks to Smokes for making the journey. You know, this is a kind of a commitment for coming here on a Thursday, right? I mean, these guys have to do what they got to do tomorrow, and they got a family and they leave. So I want to appreciate you guys for doing that. Thanks a lot. Hopefully you had as much fun as I did. But I'll piggyback on what Heno said. These are serious times we're living in. I know I repeat what happened right now, but if you guys watch the news, some serious things going on right now in the news, right? So I'd like to say, man, let's just be kind to each other. You know, give out what you want to receive, and I don't think anyone want to receive hate and violence, right? So we want to give out peace, and we want to give out happiness. And when you greet people, let's greet them with joy, respect. You know, respect takes you a long way in this world, man. And I'm gonna leave that out there. You know, let's treat others how we want to be treated. These are serious times we're living in. I mean, this year alone has been so many heinous crimes that we're seeing, man. Every day, you know, every day, literally every day. I mean, and everyone is happening to close nearby. Something just happened here in Boom, you know, yesterday, right? Same road that I ride, you know, 2 miles from my house. So we want to say, guys, please live in love, live in respect, treat others how you want to be treated, and just be careful out there. Love you guys.
Thanks, Lee. I got a special message from Mr. Kevin Logan. Mr. Kevin Logan was in is in Belize. He leaves tomorrow, but he said he wanted to say thanks to everyone who made his trip a beautiful trip. He said enjoy yourself. He didn't want to go back, but he does express. He wanted to make it to the studios tonight, but he was not feeling well. But he said please express to everybody who made his trip a wonderful trip. He want to say a big thank you. So Kev, we enjoyed your time here. We hope to see you back shortly and make we have some more fun. Folks, in closing, I want to thank these guys for stopping in. King Henry, Brandon, Smokes, David, thanks for always being a great co-host. We want to thank all the fans who tune in. Big up to all the winners, all the people with prizes. Of course, I want to big up Georgian behind the scene. Happy birthday again, Georgian. And happy birthday to each and everyone who celebrated birthday. I want to say a big thank you to the folks outside, my beautiful wife outside waiting on me. He makes sure that I reach home back safe. And Rochelle taking care of ruction and destruction. They are still up. Thank you guys. With that said, we are out. Be safe. Blessed. Good night.
As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn.